Before I get started with today's video, if you are newcomers to my channel, I'd like to welcome you. Today I have a story that is just too comical not to share. I'm going to tell you something of a situation that could have turned really ugly, but it did not. And I did something I've never done in my life, and I still can't believe I did it. All right, guys, I'm down here at the city park. I'm down here with my puppy Kit. I'm hoping he at least goes pee, and we're going to do our walk. At the end of today's video, I got an update and a few things to talk about, and let's just get started. Okay, I'm not going to wait any longer. Let's get it on. Let's get it with the story. Okay. I was taking my wife to work the other day. Okay, and the place of business she works at, she has to get there an hour before they open. So the parking lot was completely empty. Nobody there. I've done it quite a few times. I park in front of the doors. She gets out. I say, I love you. See you later. About maybe 3 seconds. As I was putting my car into gear, I seen another vehicle entering the lot. I was like, okay. So I proceeded to pull off. I proceeded, and I was going very slow. She pulls right next to me. Her window's down, my window's down, because it was a warm morning. Barely daylight. As she gets next to me, she starts cursing at me. Basically a lot of bad language. She was very unhappy, and the way she was talking, it's almost like she thought I was going to stay in that spot and block the blocked parking spots, even though I was only there for seconds, and if that, and it was an hour before the place opened, and nobody was in the lot. She was extremely angry. I didn't know what the heck was coming off. I didn't know what I did, and she was just cursing me up one side and down the other. Then she stopped. She's like, you got anything to say for yourself? Guys, before I knew it, I did something I've never done before in my life. Not that I can recall driving. I turned around and I stuck my tongue at her. I went, just like that. And what happens next is for the books. When I stuck my tongue at her and went, she looked at me, and I, honest to God, thought she was going to curse me out for that, but she didn't. She bursted out laughing. No joke, guys. No more than seconds earlier, I'm being cursed out. Now she's laughing, and then she stops. She's like, I apologize, sir. I needed that. Thank you. I was like, ma'am, what is wrong? She says to me her morning started off very, very rotten. And she had to immediately go to the ATM, because there's a bank right next to where we was at, and draw out some money. And she wasn't in a good mood, and she thought I was blocking parking spots, not thinking about the place not being open, and not thinking I was dropping somebody off. And she said, I kind of let you have it. I said, I apologize for sticking my tongue out at you. I've never done that before, but it's the first thing that came to my mind. I went, She says it was hilarious, and it made her laugh. She says she doesn't usually have road rage. I guess this counts as road rage. I said, well, we all do one little bit here and there. She says, well, you could have been worse. You could have flipped me the bird. I said, that I've never done. I have literally put my hands out on some drivers like, oh my gosh, you know, something like that. I've done that a couple times. And I've never ever stuck my tongue out at anybody and went, kind of babyish. I know, right? It was. But guys, it diffused, if that's the proper words, a situation that was getting very ugly. She said when I stuck my tongue out at her It took her rage completely away and laughter came immediately. Want some grass time, baby? Okay. She said she needed that. And I was like, we have days like that, ma'am. I wish your day goes much better. I hope you get the problem taken care of. She didn't tell me what was going on. It was none of my business, so I never asked. I'd say she was about 35, 40 years old. I would imagine a little bit younger than I. And yeah, that's what happened. And they got very upset with me, thinking I was going to park my vehicle and take up 2 parking spots, not realizing the place of business was not open, and even see me drop off my passenger, which was my wife, and decided to give me the goods, so to speak. That didn't sound right. Decided to give me a what for. There, that's better. And I don't know what came over me. I don't know what I was thinking. I turned around and I stuck my tongue out at her like a little kid would and go, I don't know what I was thinking. I have no clue. But it worked. I told my wife what I did. She was like, oh my God, Michael. And she laughed. Told my daughter and my children, my boys, they're like, childish dad? I said, yeah. I said, and then Angie says it could have been a lot worse. She could have flipped the bird. No, I won't do that. Why bother? All I could think of is when it was happening, I thought I was in a dream. And then I was like, oh, well, you yelled at me, so I'm just going to back at you. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Oh, she had a good laugh out of it. And we actually talked for about maybe 30 seconds. And I think I made her day go a little bit better from that point on. At least I hope her day got better. All right, guys. I do have an update. I have an update about my son's car. The car I made a video about, well, last week or so, I guess. The car is gone. It's sold. He took care of it. It's out of his hands. He no longer owns the car. Don't ask me anything about that in the comments, y'all. I'm not allowed to tell how much or any details of it. Only that it's no longer a problem now. It has a new owner that will treasure it. And yeah. So it's not going to be sitting in our driveway until my wife and my daughter drives it and being a driveway ornament. He will look for another vehicle down the road. Not anytime soon, so that just means Dad here. I gotta swing around. Come on, Bubby. It means, no, you just had grass time, honey. No. That means I'll be a chauffeur until further notice. Unless my other son buys a car, his first car, which he's been talking about. So you know. That's the update. Now, let's talk about the beard. I made 2 videos, I think was 2, with my beard shaved back down to my summer beard. And didn't even realize to tell anybody on YouTube about it. Didn't think about it. I did shave it all a little earlier than normal. I did last year too. Last year at this time, well, last year when I shaved it off, I was working on a washer and got grease in it. So this year, we had some days of good weather, y'all. I felt the spring bug. I did. So I was like, you know what? I doubt if we're going to get any more snow days. And if we do, oh well. So I cut it down back to my summertime beard. Yeah. And you know the sad thing about that is? Let me tell you what happened that evening. That evening, I ran into people I run into pretty much quite a few times a week. They didn't say one word about it. Like it's never happened. And it's almost like they paid no attention. They didn't even recognize it even happened. And then when everybody came in, my kids got home that night, they didn't say anything about it. It's like it never happened. And I asked Angie, I was like, do you even realize I shaved my beard off? Looks good, honey. I was like, when I went in to pick you up today from work, you know, I know all the people you work with. Nobody said a word. Nobody's like, well, were you expecting them to? I was like, I figured one of them would be like, oh, you cut your beard back down to summertime beard. But they didn't. What the hell? And the last thing I tell you is today marks 10 years, the anniversary of my heart attack 10 years ago. Today marks it actually be 8 o'clock tonight. So it also marks 10 years ago I died. So in a way I'm 10 years old. In a way this could be my birthday. I'm 10 years old. Yeah. So thank God I've had 10 years. I want to go at least another 10 years. I really do. I really do. I am really, really praying hard for that. I want to go at least another 10 years. I really do. I asked them, I said, can you give me 20 more years on my life? Well, I got half of it. I'm hoping I could get the other 10. But anyway, guys, that's it. That's it, guys. So I was going to make a video today of some of Kit's toys. But the thing is, I got to do this video when he's taking a nap or something, because he's going to want them. And when I make the video and show you the toys, you're going to see why he cannot have them. Maybe that'd be the next couple videos or something. I don't know. I'm hoping I can get eventually, but guess what? We got rain coming up this weekend. So, well, until next time, guys, leave it down in the comments. What is the foolish thing you've ever done driving a car? And tell me, have you ever stuck your tongue out at somebody that's made you angry, or somebody you angered for no reason? Leave it down in the comments. Till next time, come on, let's get out of here. I got one more lap to do, then on home and edit you guys up, make a couple thumbnails. I gotta make a thumbnail for the last video. And yeah, until then, thanks for watching. Come on, let's get out of here.